in the shop again. Really been over here checking over, which is Soichiro. After that amazing day with the Distinguished Gentlemen's Group. Big fan. It's actually the 4th year that I've been with those guys. And I've kind of been ushered up to where pretty much me and a couple gals and a couple club bros, Timberwolf did an awesome job. Led that whole group. I counted 54 bikes when we left Tower Grove. Still, there was a couple that had to leave just because, you know, other plans, but man, it worked out great. Got something big in the works today. I want to get this done, guys. Let's get it going. Of course, a little shop work today too. I'll show you this real quick. Got this hanging here. Show you why it's hanging here in a sec. Good reasons. Over here, Mr. Soichiro absolutely ran amazing that entire ride. We did I had 286 on there, and now I have 360. So Mr. Soichiro ran awesome, cruised, almost ran him out of gas there at the very end. Was cruising home with Kristen. You know, she lives not too far, so we cruise home together. About ran out of gas. Fill it up next time again. He burns through some fuel, especially when I'm dipping on the boost. It'll burn through it. Over here, repair for a good customer. Had it all apart. I'll show you why right now. Yep, it sat for a little bit down here on the bottom. If water gets up in there, gear case is here, clutch is right in there. If it sits in water, it did bound up the clutch. It was rusted shut. No good. It's fixed now. Here, let me set it down here because it's kind of poking out down here. This is a commercial model. It sticks out there. Tuck it in down here. There we go. Okay, so today's video. Yep. Moving on. Where's my first tool? It's already gone. I thought I had it right here. 1 second. Hold please. Feed my fat butt through. There it is. Of course. Set it down because I think I had to remember to turn on the video. Pick tool. I put these in, not really thinking about it, just starting to put stuff back together. These seals that go on the... There's... I should get some pliers too. These are where the oil drain back. On the factory models are down. See, the bolt doesn't fit tight in the hole. The stud goes down to the case, not into the cylinder. The cylinder set slides down on these. The oil drains back down through those. With the Cometic gasket, we don't need them. It needs to sit flush, not thick and raised like the older style squishy gasket that would be thick and squish when you torqued it all down. The Cometic squishes a little bit, but not as much. Let me get some pliers here real quick too. And of course, back in St. Louis, right now it is 87 degrees. Yep. There we go. And there we go. It's a seal. It's not an O-ring. It's a big, wide seal and a metal tube. That metal tube won't squish with the Cometic, guys. No good. That's got to go. Which is totally approved and okay. I'll show you why, especially here in a minute. The Cometic will seal it, but actually, oh geez, I forgot to turn off the fan. There we go. Fan off. It's almost 90 today. Fan's on. Alrighty. Raise these up. You just got to pick it and raise it up a little bit, and you can pull it with pliers. Good old pair of needle nose. Let me just go ahead and pick that one. I'm gonna pick that one. What the boy? Oh, there we go. Doing. Zoop. 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 These guys, start over here. That is the oil drain back guide for the O-ring. This is the alignment dowel. This aligns the head on the cylinders. That one's got to stay. Note that that one has to stay, guys. Put those over here. Oh, here we go. Yeah. Okay. I pulled off a couple of the O-rings over here. Remember? Oh yeah. I need to record this. Okay. Good. Piece of dirt. I'm being super picky about this one. Yep. Piece of, I don't know what that is. It ain't dirt. Piece of something that flew over here and landed down. Everything here's been gone through a couple times. Whole top in. Okay, looking real good there, guys. And kind of one of my tricks I learned, I can't even tell you how long ago. Good old zip tie on your timing chain. If you drop it, oh no! Zip tie, timing chain. Cut it off right before you slide your cam back in. Done. Okie dokie. Looking good over here, guys. Next step. Right here. Get this swirled up for a minute here. And when people think of shaking a spray can, I learned a long time ago by a Spray Can Pro actually. You swirl the ball in the bottom. All the solids settle to the bottom. And when you swirl the ball, you swirl it on the bottom of the can. As good as you... There's cool. Here it makes a different noise. There it is. You swirl those solids, which is key too with Permatex. I use this stuff for several things. You guys have probably seen it before. Copper spray gasket, high temp spray gasket. It helps shed off the heat from the turbine. That turbocharger makes a lot of extra heat that goes into everything, and this helps wick it off. Plus, it helps seal everything. Really helps seal these tremendously. I've used this stuff on really high horsepower engines, V8 builds for when I used to build drift cars. Can't beat this stuff, guys. Awesome stuff. See, it slid back down. Oh no! Zip tie. Okay, come over here. And I kind of showed you how the gasket is hanging here, right here. Good old little red sitting right here. Went on a test ride today. Love that bike. Get a good swirl going on here. This is my drying rig. This is how I let them hang and dry until I get ready to settle it down on there and drop the head on. Because with this stuff, you really, if you get a good happy coat on, you want to really spray it like spray paint. It comes out of here really nice, and if you're even and calm with it, I guess, I'm not sure the terminology, it'll spray down a nice even coat and look really good and work perfect. You're right here, guys. Improves heat transfer. Helps a lot with the turbos. Really, any engine, it helps tremendously. So what we're going to do here, see the way I put the zip tie, it holds it regardless if it's hanging there or not. It's going to hold it off the table. Slide that out. And looking good. Let me just give it one last wipe. I don't want to glue any of that stuff in with the spray. There we go. Just give it one last wipe down here with a brand new clean towel. There is just some, it's been a bit windy, some dust flying around. My good old dusty driveway. That's why I have carpets on my gravel. I know that's a bit bonkers, but I also build engines. Yep. Okie dokie. Set that right there. get my swirly up spray. And of course, we got the door open today because that's my that's where I spray to, out that way. I spray paint my carpet. Here we go. And I'm gonna basically do it like spray paint, couple different, you know, up and down, side to side, couple different coats. Here we go. Looking good. Round two. Oh yeah, make me sing the happy tune, cause that looks real good. The trick is, once again, just like paint, no drips, guys. No drips is always a bonus. Let this hang out for a sec here. Get all happy. We don't want it to get too happy. We don't really want it to dry. We just want it to set in place where everybody's happy. Yeah, a little sticky. See everything, nothing's touching. It's good. Come back over here to double check. Get my cylinder head ready to drop on. Okay, dowels are looking good on it. Yep, seals, dowels, all check, check, check. Yep. One last check on my fire ring here just to make sure there's nothing on there. Fingers are the best, guys. Unless your finger is not good. Mine kind of work. Oh yeah. Okay. I didn't show you, I got my timer on over here. Not the whole plate, just the timer so I can line it up with top dead center. There's a mark on there, I'll show you when we go to slide this cam in. That's next. Okay. And I don't like using compressed air, guys. There's dirt everywhere in here. In most shops. It'll get that swirled up, and that's not good. Use your eyeballs, use your fingers. It's totally fine. Compressed air is really almost too much for a lot of things. And especially like this, you don't even really want to use a towel. Most towels will leave lint and dirt and whatever they still have on them. Especially shop towels. I've had brand new shop towels from the dry cleaner with metal and junk in them. Pull them fresh out the bag. That's not clean. Don't use those, guys. Please. Okay. Awesome. Here we go. This is really just where you just got to lock it down and concentrate. Got my snips right there from my zip tie. Pop this out of here real quick. Here we go. Coming this way. Coming in hot. Okay. Now we have to double check. The gasket goes one way on here. If you look, this dip out on this side of the cam chain cutout, it's bigger. It's actually offset to one side. If you look on here, this is bigger than this side. It's offset. Yep. Goes this way. Like that. So we're going to pop this over home. Kind of like that. And I'm going to hold it right there. And I'm going to get my zip tie. Pop that up there, just like that. That's good. Beautiful. Snips. Zip tie. Slide that one out of there. A little bit right there. I've never really had to worry about that. I've never had a problem with it. You know where the zip tie is, where it doesn't get to, it's okay. It's way out there on the very edge anyway. Get it past these threads on here. There we go. These MLS gaskets are a bit tough because they are multi-layer. There's 3 of them. 3 layers of steel. Woo-wee. We're in. Okay. Chains in. There we go. Locked in. And of course you see, right on our dowel, lines up right with our engine dowel, or with our cylinder head dowel. Looking good. Same thing over here. Make sure that's on. Yep, looking good. Okay, here we go, guys. Give me a towel, wipe off my fingers here. Once again, clean, 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 clean. Clean it again and just make sure it's clean. Again. And let me just pop off these O-rings up here on top just so I don't drop them. When I pop this cylinder head up here, these are for the cam seals up here. Okay, those are good. Let me slop this up here. Once again, I just cleaned it right before I turned the camera on, but we're going to double check because it was sitting on the bench. Who knows what's there? Oh yeah, this feeling great. Luckily this was upside down. That's just sitting here ready to catch stuff. Okay, looking good. Ported head going on, guys. It's time to go fast and make a bunch of boost. Here we go. And what I do is I hold them from the back here and get my zip tie in. The zip tie, that is the biggest part, is to get this chain up in here. And then I look down through the hole, line me up a stud. Yep, just like that. It's not quite perfect. There she goes. Alright, we're in, guys. On and popping. We can go ahead and drop that back down in there now. See how it sticks up just barely. There's our zip tie. Zip tie. Love those things. Whoever comes up with that idea, they win. Okay, now give me a couple minutes. I'm gonna run all these washer and nut. I pre-oiled everything here on the bench, nice and slick. Everything's got to be clean. Once again, clean, oiled, everything. Your nuts, bolts, your washers, everything. Once again, check the top of our studs here. Looking good. Yep, yep, yep. Looking real good. Okay, here we go.
Phone ringing off the hook, man. I just woke up. Turn it off and start the day. Easy to it, hold up. Haven't got the pot hot yet. I need to post up. Get a little sun on my face before I start the day. I just need to meditate. Best believe I'm gonna make moves with it, but I take time, won't reciprocate. Sipping juice, keeping it in tune when I levitate. Then I know that it's time to strike.
Okie dokie, guys. And here we go with this. Sure y'all know what this is. Torque wrench on the cylinder head. It actually goes in, you can do it in 2 or 3 steps. I do it in 2. Start at 40 pounds. Start from the center, work your way out. I go clockwise, it's okay. Okie dokie. Well, that worked up a sweat. After about an hour, it seems like. We're good, guys. Woo! Yep, looking real good. The base gasket's fully squished. Cylinder gasket is looking, or head gasket's looking perfect. All right, let's swirl it over one time and see what happens. Straighten it out here on my cart. There we go. And let me get my wrench here. Where did it go? Here it is. Woo! It's warm. Got a little warm in here. Woo! Almost dropped my specs too. Alright, there we go. Alright, pull our cam chain up here. Make sure this is tight down here because I just kind of stuck it on there. Actually, yeah, it just felt like it was turned over there. Oh yeah. Feeling good. Oh, let me go ahead. Oh, there we go. The zip ties. Usually it slides. It's kind of hanging up. Must have clipped down a little more. Oh, there we go. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh guys, that feels perfect. Swoop. Swoop. I can hear the cylinders. Swoop. 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 Yes. Okay. Let me put it back in time here and I'll show you guys down here. There's 2 marks on here. Or actually, there's a bunch of marks actually. There, that's on 2 tree. Let me get back here to 1 fold. Right about there. Okay. That's good. Okay, down here. Right here. That's the timer plate. These are the advancers. If you see here, those come out. When this spins up, those sling out. The weight here pulls them out, and that advances the ignition. And up here we have a T, an F, and a 1-4. The T is for timing. The F is for fire, and the 1-4 is to let you know that that's where at full advance, that's where it should fire. So you can look in here with your timing light, right here. And what you do is you peek through the little window right here. This little window right here. With the timing light, when it flashes on the number 1 cylinder up here, when number 1 hits, it'll light down here. If you have it hooked to 2 or 3, it's on the other side. The exact same thing down here. Let's see if you guys can see that. 2-3 is down there. So if you're on 2-3, you want that on the top. Excuse me. There we go. It's on 1-4, so we're good. Got it locked in. So what we got to do now, come over here, pop this apart right here. I just got it all kind of sitting together right now just so everything would stay clean. But I'm going to pop this apart, put these 2 cam buckets in there, slide that camshaft in on the cam chain. We're going to be good to go. Here we go. Okie dokie. So get these, come back up here, wipe these off. Make sure, once again, clean, clean, clean. Everything, guys. Every little piece. The cleaner, the better. Okay. And in here, you really want to check these holes right here. That little hole right there, and that little hole right there. That's where the oil comes up through these ends. Through the oil control jet right here and right here. There's a block off O-ring that goes here and here. Put those in right now. Make sure they are 100% clean. Good to go. Bottom is good. As you see, got my seals on here. They seal up when I slide that into place. I glue those on. I like them to be there. So you see there's a ring where the old one used to be. And actually, before I do that, I almost forgot. That one stays there. Good thing I thought about it. Actually. Okie dokie. So, these two bolts right here. This one goes on right there. And this one goes back here on the back. They're 10mm bolts. I'm going to get my little ratchet here. I'll run those down. They only get torqued down to, I think, 10 foot-pounds, so it's not really torque. It's just seat them tight. They're 10mm, so don't put much on them. Give them a good snug. They are holding the center part. Oh yeah, there we go. Okie dokie. And then these four rats here, more 10s. They go out here on the ends. Get my ratchet here. There's one. Okie dokie, there we go. Now back to where we were with this. Looking good. Looking real good. Make sure, yep, that's the way it goes. That's the way it goes. That's good. Good, good, good. Alignment dowels are on both sides. O-rings are on both sides. Seal, seal, seal. Good, good. Okay, looking perfect there. Dokie. And the other side, same exact thing. Wipe, 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 clean, clean, clean. So the only bad part about leaving this stuff out on the workbench, it gets dirty. Not dirty, but just not clean. Looking real good. And I've actually replaced these cam bucket holders from several engines onto other engines. This is one of the things Honda did the best back then, was machine fit. Most of these will pretty much fit just about any cylinder head. It's pretty amazing, really. Alrighty, looking good. Just seen a little bit of something on this one. Going to put that one on. Get that off real quick. Good. Check our surface here. Good, good, good. All right. And that drops on right there. Looking real good. Yep, all seals are in, looking good. There we go. Yep. Looking good, guys. Okie dokie. Let's slide this camshaft in. Pop our chain up. And the gear and the cam go in as one piece. You wipe it off here, make sure everything's good. And then once I get it in, I'll oil it up. Actually, I should put a little oil in the journals here just to be double sure. Okie dokie. Grab my gear here, make sure it's nice and clean, looking good. And that goes on like that. You got to kind of swirl it around the lobes. It's got some weird cutaways in it, and that's what it's for, so you can swirl it around there. Really don't need it on, just need it hanging right about there. And then we're just going to slide it on here and make sure I got my cutters from a zip tie. All right, yeah, we're good there. And you got to have the gear free so you can just kind of float it so you can get it all worked into place here. And this gear goes on this side with the cutaway. That's the tack drive gear. That goes right here to the tack drive. You always know that that goes on this side. Get my gear over here. And I'll rotate my camshaft so that we're top dead center, which is right there. That lobe, when that lobe's sticking up, we're good. And then we'll get this over here. Start to get our chain on. Of course, we can cut our zip tie off now. Camshaft's in. We don't need the zip tie anymore. But thank you for your work, Mr. Zip Tie. There we go. We'll get that up on the gear. There we go. And then we will look in here on the gear. There's marks where it was bolted on. And we just need to rotate that around to where it lines up. Because if the cam is in phase, the gear doesn't really matter where it's bolted on at. There's no marks on it, so it doesn't matter. It's as long as it lines up with the bolt holes, it's good. Of course, it's being a bit finicky. They can be at times. Alright, need to be right about there. I had it off just a little bit. Or far enough that I couldn't just rotate it around. Ah, there it is. Okay, upright, time, good, good, awesome. Let's go ahead and put our cam bolts in. Make sure they're lubed up and clean and good. That's a hardened bolt. These are very specific. You cannot use anything else up here. If you lose these, look on eBay, call a dealership, get you some new ones. They're very necessary. Okay, that's looking good. That bottom one's a little snug to get in there, but you totally can. I come around here actually just so I can grab onto it and be all up in the way of the camera. Sorry. There we go. All right. But you just need to bring it around just a little bit. Which is okay because we know it's in time. Okie dokie, there we go. All right, looking good, guys, looking real good. Camshaft is in time. Now all we got to do is put our rockers and all our goodies back on up here, and we're going to be good to go. And essentially those go back on one at a time. I just do them one at a time while I'm moving it around, make sure everything's free and good. And I spin that back around. Make sure you're in time down here 100%. Perfect right there. And then what you want to do, rotate your camshaft so that your slack comes out. When you put your tensioner in back here, you want no slack on there. Okay, tensioner's ready to go back in, looking good. Got it all cleaned up too. New gasket back here. Looking good. Looking real good. Okay. And I'm not going to snug this down all the way until I get our rockers on there. I just like to get it seated in place here, make sure everything is good. You can tighten this top bolt just like that and be good. Alright, here we go. And what we need to do first, or what we can do, come in here with these are our hold downs for the camshaft. These go right here. Actually, let me just make sure in here. Yep, good, clean. Actually, let me go ahead and lube the tops of these journals too. Here we go. That gets a holder and a nut. Once again, whole lot of assembly. Be back in a bit. Okay guys, now most of it's back on. Bring you back in for the last little bit here. Essentially these rocker arms, show you here. The shaft slides in all the way across here. Rocker arm, shaft slides through the rocker arm. Yoop. That one goes in there. And I got the adjustments all loose right now, so everything's loose. That bolt goes through the center, so we're going to slide that out. So we're going to do that right there. Get this rocker arm. This lobes down, so this one can go in. Just like that. We stand it up so that the bolts go right here to hold it in. Stand that up so the bolt holes line up just like that. That bolt goes in. Neighbor's blowing a horn. Awesome. Wonder what they got going on over there. Good, they shut it off. Luckily nobody's peeking in their car. Oh yeah, I heard the door. They must have set it off on accident. But up here, a couple little 5/16 bolts on each side. And of course I hit that with the impact just to snug it down. Kind of cheating a little bit because there's so many bolts up here. Yep, good. Alright. So now I'm going to come back through and just double check all these with the ratchet. Yep. My hand knows 12 foot-pounds of torque. It's done it. I can't even tell you how many thousands of times. Good old muscle memory. Can't beat it. Okie dokie, looking good there. Alright, let's get all our 5/16 torque down now. And we'll be good to go up here. What is wrong with this one? This one's kind of giving me the biz here. Let me clean threads up. Clean them up with my wire wheel. Looking good now. And grab my washer. Well, feels like it might want to go now. Oh yeah, she's in. Good stuff. Once again, I always like using all the original hardware. All this stuff, sure, it's just hardware from Honda, but the specs of the metallurgy are what Honda wanted. All this stuff up here is very crucial, once again. Okie dokie, looking good. And now that we got all that done, we can come in here, because we can get to both of them. You can't really torque them, you just got to kind of, I like to. That's good. Once we spin it around there, we can get the other one. That's our cam gear bolts. Make sure those are snug. tensioner bolt back here fell out because I didn't have it snugged in. It can go in now because everything's good. All right, looking good, guys. There we go. Let me just show you here. I bet you wouldn't mind seeing this. I kind of want to see it too. Just check our lash here, make sure everybody's good. Make sure nothing's tight, but everything's on there, so we're good. There we go. Oh yeah. Everybody's opening, looking good. Oh yeah. Awesome, guys. Looky there. This is gonna be one banging little engine. I can't wait to make some boots with this thing. It's gonna be awesome. Okay, we'll come in here actually now we got everything in. All these lash adjusters. Got room in there to get some oil in there, we might as well. Every little bit helps. And this is a spray jug for some old cooling oil. I put nice assembly oil in here. That's what this is. Where I can just get a little squirt. Boop. And these cups, I always fill up these cups, the oiling cups for the cam too. Make sure they have oil in them. Make sure everything's good in there. All this will get changed out. This oil will get changed out after about 3 hours of run time, so we'll be good. Squirt down there on the cam chain. All right, looking awesome, guys. Give her a little spin here. Come back over here. Oh yeah. And it's feeling just buttery smooth too. Like, I mean, I just barely have to give it anything to move it. It spins so easy now with everything all fresh and clean. All right, so we're gonna come back here to number 1, TDC. Right there. And we're gonna come in here and start socking our lash down. Get everybody lashed up with our feeler gauges. You can see which ones they are, I bet. They're bent. Yep, right there. So that comes in here. Like, oh, that's free. That'll go down. Sock that down. Get it all snugged up. Make sure that can be free to play. Be good to go. Set the lash on everybody. Get our gasket on. And then over here, just like that, guys. Almost. There we go. Oh, there it is. Yes! Boosted 736, making 200 plus horsepower. Maybe going over 200 miles an hour. Thanks for watching, guys. Way more to come. It's time to go fast.